Welcome back, everybody. My name's APrater54, aka Adam, coach of the Mid-Chesney Park Slowpokes, and today we bring you the draft analysis recap for ZDL low tier. This is going to be incredibly interesting. This is with Terra open preview as well for Mon 6 and below. So, yeah, that's definitely going to be cool. Don't allow me music. Stop for a second there. We got 90 points for 9 to 11 Pokemon. Weather is banned, Terrain is banned, Quiver Dance and Shell Smash are banned on anything that's 8 points or higher. Unless you're like Venomoth, I believe it said it can't Terra, but it can Quiver, which is definitely interesting for a 6-point Venomoth. But besides that, unless it's a complex ban, it can do anything. And I didn't pick anything in this, so I let my friends decide what I take, aka the power of friendship or symbol of friendship on the screen is all going to be chosen by other people. But funnily enough, the first 3 were given to me by my wife. She ended up giving me the second fastest Mon in the formats in Cyclizar. This is my Rapid Spinner, this is my Shift Gear Abuser. This thing was 15 points. I'm going to name this thing after either Kaz the Bike or Brother Yubby, for the guy that introduced me to Cyclizar being an annoying pain in the ass. But I just think Kaz the Bike is funnier. This thing getting access to Spin, access to Shed Skin and Regenerator, access to U-Turn just to be able to pivot out is absolutely annoying for teams. Just constantly heal myself back, access to Knock, Iron Head, Power Whip, Ice Spinner to remove Terrain, which Terrain is banned. I'm not sure if manual is allowed. I know manual weather is allowed, but the rocks are banned. So this is definitely interesting. Not having any weather setters, period, is definitely interesting for low tier. But that is it for our Cyclizar. This thing is a phenomenal Pokemon, and it's just going to sit here and click buttons, and when it's in danger, just pivot the hell out. Next, we got Lobro. This is either going to be Quick Dart or named after myself, since this is the evolved form of my mascot. This thing was 14 points. This also gets access to regen. Quick Claw is banned, so Quick Draw is only the 30% chance, and I believe this gets own tempo to prevent confusion and intimidate, which is pretty good. Being able to set Trick Room and be physical or special is amazing. Punishing people with a Rocky helmet and then regen out is incredibly annoying. And just being able to times 4 resist fighting type moves for Cyclizar is just amazing. This thing is incredibly fat. Don't let this thing mislead you. It is bulky. Okay, I'm going to leave my headphone thing. I don't know why it keeps trying to read my headphones, but that's incredibly annoying. And then we've got Shelmami, the aka Shelby, my wife, in Mimikyu. Okay, so this thing is 13 points, access to T-Wave, Thunder Wave, Trick Room, access to Trick. Copycat is amazing. Shadow Claw and Play Rough are hit pretty hard on this thing. And access to Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak with a Life Orb. Alright, I'm just going to just shred you apart. I'll take it. Not a lot of teams want to switch into a ghost type, especially a physical ghost. It's easier to switch into special ghosts, harder to switch into physical. Because AV exists, there's nothing stopping this besides Cassiberry. Then you also have to worry about getting a Wood Hammer to the face, a Drain Punch to the face, access to, like, Taunt. It's just incredibly annoying. And Disguise takes 10% of my HP and allows me to sponge hits, but it does not stop multi-hit moves from obliterating me. Alright, now we're going to get into our Terra Captain. The first one was chosen by Zachmander and Cloth. We get Anger Shell, we get Anger Point, and we get Regen. A Regen Terra Captain that was 6 points, it just sounds incredibly scary, especially with access to Trailblaze, Swords Dance, gets access to Stealth Rocks, Knockoff, Crab Hammer of all things, access to Terra Blast, you name it. This thing could do quite a bit. And it's just hilarious. I just find it absolutely hilarious that it learns Crab Hammer because of its claws. Just having a random water type stab amuses me. And I believe I get like hard press. I'd have to double check that. Mainly because of the claws again. But this thing being 6 points is just pretty good. 75 base speed, good defense, good attack, good HP. Only thing that holds this thing back is its Spadef stat, but if you're able to manipulate that, alright, you can just have a field day. And then we get to Godbear. Godbear decided to troll me a little bit. He could have chosen anything he wanted to, but he wanted to see me cook with a mon in particular. He gave me Stantler. This thing actually has very, very good support moves. Gets Side Shield Bass, Light Screen, Reflect, gets access to Trick Room, Trick, access to Frisk to see items, gets access to Intimidate, which can be very massive when it comes to regen. Then its only weakness is a fighting type move. You switch into Glowbro, it's ×4 resist. Especially with the Rocky Helmet, they're doing even less damage. And this thing is just incredibly annoying. And it hits harder than you think it does, and it's bulkier than you think it does. This even gets access to Agility and Calm Mind as well. I wish it got Swords Dance, but it gets Curse. But all in all, we'll make it work. Also, how are you a deer with horns and you don't get Horn Leech? Make it make sense. Even the weird deer doesn't get Horn Leech, which is weird. But Sawsbuck, that doesn't have antlers part of the time, gets Horn Leech. It is what it is. But that is 4 points Stantler, and we are going to hop on into the next mon. Vikavolt was given to me by Stefan. Alright, so we get webs here, we get 130 special attack for a slow, bulky mon with access to agility that can outpace most mons in the game. There's no Dragapult, there's no Chien-Pao, there's mons like Inteleon, Talonflame that get outsped after agility, even if you're max speed, which is just ridiculous. This thing can force Terras early, this can set webs, this can just be absolutely annoying with Air Slash, it can even Leech Life with a weakness policy and get all of its health back. Yes, I have ran physical before, and it's just got nutty with Leech Life, Poison Jab. This even gets access to Flash Cannon for mons like Diancie to just absolutely blow them back. Granted, this thing gets a little hindered by flying types, Voltasword mons, and Sap Sipper mons, and in general, but we'll make it work. Vikavolt was well worth the 13 points, and we are going to hop on into the next mon. The next mon is our second Terra Captain. It was between this and the next mon. We came down to it actually can do more. Oh yeah, and I did not mention this. I cannot make transactions, but I do have the leeway of changing my Terra Captains. Unless the people that gave me the mons want to have me swap it out for something else of equal value. So this is going to be a hard handicap season. But Go-Goat here with access to Bulk Up, Horn Leech, Trailblaze, and Milk Drink is just incredibly annoying. It even gets access to Growth, I believe. I'd have to double check that. But in the sun, if it gets double stats, okay, good. Gives me a Grass immunity and Sap Sipper, run Terra Water. Now they have to hit me with an electric type move. Who's going to outright hit me with electric when I'm a grass type? Not very much. But all in all, This thing given access to Earthquake, it just hits pretty damn hard if you're able to set up. So Cody picked a phenomenal mon. This is well worth the 6 points, and I'm out of Terra points, and we are going to hop on into the next one. Alright, so I hit up I Am Destroyer. They gave me Crimrat. They said I needed a water resist and a ground immunity. Shout out to them. This was almost a Terra Captain's, just so I can have coverage. Like, Terra Ground, Crimrat, remove its weakness. Now I don't have to worry about electric types. It's something I could potentially do later on. Especially since you can run Modest with Agility and Roost, and just have coverage is pretty good. That and Surf, being able to just swing into things and then punishing them if they hit me by lowering their HP even more, and if I'm low HP, paralyzing them. It's just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And I have not seen the interaction of what it does. Say I Surf and I have the Pikachu in my mouth, and then I Roost and don't take a hit. Does it switch back to the Barraskewda, or does it stay the fish? Pretty sure it stays the Pikachu, even if my HP increases, which is interesting. We'll see what that does later on in the game. But this gives me access to Defog, this gives me access to Tailwind, gives me access to Weather Ball, Surf, Air/Hurricane, anything I need. And then we have Gookie Gamer gave me Emboar, Reckless Wild Charge, Reckless Double Edge, Reckless Head Smash, and Reckless Flare Blitz. Access to Bulk Up now, access to Flame Charge, it's just amazing. Even access to Scald if I want to run a Weakness Policy special set. Now I have Water type coverage, which is really good. And it doesn't have that bad of a special attack stat, but what it does is it hits so damn hard because Reckless doubles the damage, and I don't take more recoil as a result, which is definitely interesting, because it goes based off of what the final damage does. I'm like, okay, we'll get a 1.5 boost. I think I worded that. No, I'm reading it wrong. I do 1.5 damage, and then I take more recoil. Ooh, that's not bad. It's still not bad. But Emboar will be Emboar. This being there and being 10 points, and we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wow, 9 Emboar is ridiculous considering fire types hit so damn hard in this meta. Hey, we'll take it. But last but not least, I have 3 points left. I hit up my good friend Baradu, the original founder of BHDL, and a good friend of mine. Known him since the CPL days, back before I was even recording content. And they gave me Krokorok. They gave me my Dark and Ground type. Until then, I didn't have one. Well, it's pretty decent. It's got 85 attack and I believe 75 speed, which isn't bad for a baby. It gets access to Scale Shot, Earthquake, gets access to Rock Slide, I think Gunk Shot too, access to Knockoff, Moxie, Intimidate, and Anger Point. It's definitely interesting. And say I do get in a matchup where I know I'm going to get crit, I can run Anger Point and maximize my attack by 12 and just run Power Trip through a team. It is what it is. We have situational use. For 3 points, this is well worth the investment, I believe. This gives me a Rocker as well and Intimidate. I'll take it. We got double Intimidate and a regen core that can run Rocky Helmets. Just sounds absolutely foul. But anyways, that is the team. Hopefully me and my lovely group of friends can get a few wins this season, and we'll see how it goes. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy. I will catch you guys later. Peace.